It's not your normal disease, you know. This robs you of everything except for the difference. They're smart, they can do everything everybody else can, they just can't control it. And it's painful. You know, there's not any real treatments that keep those things away. If people knew and could see and understand this disorder and what it goes through and what my children go through, they would give all the money, you know, in the world because we can cure it.
Patients that have dystonia present with these what look like twisted or abnormal postures. What happens is essentially the brain signals get scrambled and people end up in these funny positions because muscles are co-contracting. In order for you to execute a movement as a human, what you have to do is contract one muscle and relax another. And in dystonia, the two muscles contract at the same time.
Probably the most frustrating would be power speech. Because we really want you to understand them. And there are times when we just can't. It's very difficult.
Is to see around Okun that won the championship. The Harlem Globetrotters.
I deal with human tragedy a lot, and the Staabs have the most amazing response to human tragedy that I've ever seen. I put myself in Rick Staab's position, and I think about, what if I had 3 kids, and if one of my kids one day had some strange abnormality that turned into this horrible illness, and I found out that it was genetic, and that it was probably going to get worse over time, and that, you know, my baseball star straight A student is not going to be what we had hoped. I think I'd be pretty angry. And I might even get more angry when my second child started manifesting signs of the disease. I think the natural response to this sort of tragedy is anger, and there's a grieving process, of course, but the amazing thing that the Staabs have done is they said, look, we're going to do something about this.
We know this can be solved. It has a known target, known protein, known gene. We think we can get people interested because of that. Normally with early onset dystonia, it progresses for about 5 years and then plateaus. Doesn't get any better, but it doesn't tend to get worse. So I figured both of them can continue to progress for a few more years, and then we don't know about Luke. You know, every time somebody spills a cup of milk or anything else, you think, you know, could that be dystonia? But you have no idea. Mind plays tricks on you.
All right, let's sing.
Yeah, he said it could.
Ready? Come on.
It's not neurodegenerative, which means if we find a cure tomorrow or 5 years from now, they can go back to being the same kids they once were. You know, just typical kids.